Hi everyone, how are you? A very, very Merry Christmas and a happy Boxing Day. I hope that you all had a good Christmas time, especially if you were on your own or in isolation or you couldn't meet family members and so on. And I hope you have a really good holiday season coming up. I know it's been a really, really bad year, and I can't promise anything, unfortunately, but I hope that the next coming year really gives you good health and some happiness. So, I want to share a few things. Now, I can make videos because I've managed to work out how to. I got a mount for my tripod that fixes my iPhone on, so it's convenient for me now to make a couple of videos. That's why I've been able to make a few videos. So, I got for Christmas. I made myself a box. As I mentioned before, I really love those subscription boxes, but I always like making my own subscription box, and I think it's just much more easier because then I kind of it's always nice just to expect things that I'm actually going to be able to use. With some subscription boxes, you often get things that you don't really need. But I like making the boxes just so that I'm kind of investing in things that I actually am going to really, really use. So I made a Christmas box for myself, but I needed to do it anyway, but it was just on the occasion, so I just made one for Christmas. So these were the things that I actually need that I'm going to put into my everyday carry bag and partly into my technical bag. So the reason I got these things was uh, over the next year, as part of my university degree in my professional development as an engineer, I am going to have to travel. Though I used to love traveling, now as a disabled engineer, as a disabled person, it's not easy for me to travel. But I still need to do it because once COVID is done, airports will still run. Airports will still run, and train stations will still run, and marine boats will, ships will still run. So, as a training inspector of safety, I need to travel and I need to do checks and stuff. So I needed to upgrade a few things in my bags that were not very, very good or were lacking in other ways. So one of there's a bit of a theme here. Some things I just needed, and some things all come into a theme. So one thing, the major theme is sort of water and food with this thing. So the two major things that I have lacking in my bag is a good water system, water container system. For the last 11 years, I've been carrying a camelback bottle, but I have a love hate relationship with camelback bottles. The reason being that the top of the camelback bottle, the bit where you drink out from, becomes very, very dirty, especially on the inside, and it's really, really difficult to clean, especially for a disabled person like me. And then you continuously have to replace the top, and it's about £11 to replace the bite valve and the tube. So it builds up. My sisters really like that, but they're not disabled, so it's okay for them to clean. But they have a dual system, so they carry one Camelback bottle and one Nalgene bottle. So I thought, well, I'm going to stop using the Camelback system entirely because I'm going to move away from it. Not just personally, not because of anything else, but personally. So I have adapted the Nalgene bottle system as my primary water carrying container system. So I needed to get those, and I have two of those, and I'll show you them in a minute. Then I need to have a filter. Now I do have a Frontier water straw with me in my bag, which I bought in 2014, I think, when I had to go abroad for a little while. Um, I had to use it actually when I was abroad, and that's the reason I bought it. Um, but I wanted something a bit more useful, and I've been watching the videos of Dixie. That's her trail name. Her real name is Jessica Mills, I believe. And she's a fellow engineer as well. So she's in America. And she has done the Triple Crown. So her YouTube channel is, oh God, it's homemade Wanderlust. I think that's how she spells it. Homemade Wanderlust, or Dixie, and she's amazing, and she's an engineer as well. So I trust her recommendation. So I already have one of these, but I've never used it. So after watching her recommendations, I thought, you know what, I'm going to actually get another one and make it my primary water filter. So there was some reasoning into why I bought this and why I'm going to integrate it. And I always find that it's a good in YouTube videos. I think it's always nice to have a context as to why you're buying it, why you're using it, why you're carrying it. I find some videos don't have the context, and I kind of wonder how this is going to get used. So it's nice that this is why I give a context. You might not like me giving a context, and you might just think I'm rambling or waffling. That's okay. I'm just making these videos just to get some information, out, and to share my view as a disabled person, as an engineer, who travels or has to travel, and who finds it difficult to travel. So let's get started. First of all, something I really wanted were these. I love keychains. I love keychains. I don't know why. I've always loved keychains, even as a child, and I love this. I love this design of keychain. And Helicon Text. I recently bought a Helicon Text. What is it called? A fleece, and I'm in love with that fleece. And I like Helicon Text. I have a Helicon Text Schmag as well, and I wasn't aware that they made keychains like this. So once I saw them, I just bought 4 of each. So just because I find them so useful for attaching things to things and stuff, not for really for keys, but even in everyday carry survival items, or everyday carry just attachments. I really like this this design. Snap hook keychain. So snap hook keychain with it. I really just love this design. Is there anything on the back that I should show you? Obviously, made in China. I wish it was made in the USA. But it's designed in Poland. I think Helicon Text is a Polish company. I could be wrong now, but that's their address. So that's the Coyote one. So I got 4 Coyote ones. Let me see. They did send me 4. Yes, they did, because I counted it before. So I have 4 Coyote ones, and I'll use 2, and I'll keep 2 as spares. And I also then got 4 black ones, and I'm super happy with these. This is the black one. I've not had this brand for, and I really like their logo. I really do like their logo. It's super cool. I wish it was a trident, but I really like their logo. So this is the black one. Yeah. So I'll just show you the product details on that. Okay, so again, I'll put 2 into use straight away, and 2 I'll be keeping. Now, what else? Gerber. I got some Gerber tools. As you know, I have a love affair with Gerber. I got this Gerber dime. These are I'm not going to open this because I'm going to keep this as a spare, but I also got, this company that I bought this from only had 1 Gerber, so I just bought it. But I did also get from Amazon. I know I'm not really super fan of Amazon anymore, but I did buy, but just because they had it, I got 2 more Gerbers, Gerber dimes, and I opened them up straight away. Again, I kept one. So this is going into my bag. I'm gonna put this in my bag for my survival kit. I will keep this one as a spare. I like having spare stuff. So I'll put that to one side. And this is the Gerber dime. This is the Gerber dime that came out of it. I really love this. I've never bought a Gerber dime or had a Gerber dime, and I didn't even know that it was a spring loaded. I really like this Gerber. Again, the moment I opened it, it's gone straight into my EDC. That's just the oil that comes with it. I super like this. I really do like the knife blade on that. Luckily, it's non-locking, so I really do like the design of this. It's just such a simple one, especially for opening stuff. I really like it, and it also has the you're probably very familiar with this. The package opener does have a pair of scissors. I love having scissors on my multi-tools, and then it does also have the screwdriver, and this is a super convenient screwdriver. This you can do Phillips head with this. You can do normal with the a jeweler screwdriver kind of size. So that's going to be super convenient for me. So that's gone into immediate use. Before we before we jump into here, some of the things that I got were these. These are the Sparklight fire starters. They're also known as aviation fire starters because they are still issued to all aviators in the survival kit. So they're supposed to be one-handed fire starters with a quick tinder tab. So I got 4 of these. They came from another internet company which was super good. So I got 4 of them, and the other one I have already opened. One is gone into my EDC, and then one is going into my survival kit, and I'm going to keep 2 as spares. And this is the open version. So this is the quick tinder tabs. You get 4, and you then get this orange one. So you just hold it down, and when you originally get it, you need to turn the wheel a couple of times to prime it, and then you don't need to prime it again. And then what you do is you just start sparking, and the sparks actually should move downwards onto the tinder. So you open up the tinder, and then you can spark the tinder with one hand. And I can actually do this with my damaged hand. This is my damaged hand. So yeah, this set and my Gerber have gone into immediate use. They are going to go into my everyday carry possibles pouch video that I did. So these are the additions that I was waiting for. I just got them recently, so yeah, these are going into that. And that is that. And then finally, things that I actually needed were these. So these are marine solace tapes. These are reflective tapes. If you in the dark, if you flash, I think there's about 10 in each. So they have a sticker back. If you flash a flashlight onto them, they'll reflect back at you. They don't store energy, but if you flash a streamlight like a streamlight light onto them, they tend to in darkness they flash back. Let me see if it will work. I don't think the camera will capture it very well, unfortunately, but I can see it actually reflecting on I can see it reflecting onto my t-shirt because I'm wearing a white t-shirt, but I don't think the camera is going to pick that up very well, unfortunately. Sorry, but these are marine regulations. You need to put them on stuff. I needed them, so I was very lucky to be able to find them from the same company that I ordered all this stuff from. So that's actually going into immediate use. Okay, next is the pretty much the theme of the videos. So I ordered a Camp Welder box. I got my sister these about a year and a bit ago when they went on their trip to Dartmoor. I love Dartmoor. I really love Dartmoor, and I got them these as their upgrades to lunch boxes, and they really enjoyed having this. So I thought it was time that I got one for myself to actively use. So this is going to go into active use immediately. I've used the spork. My sisters let me have a look at their spork, and I kind of really like these sporks. For some people it's wieldy, for some people it's different, you know, but I like it. I like this spork. It's a little bit different. Not quite sure how I think you have to cut with a knife, and then you can just, yeah, but I'm going to use it more as a spoon. I kind of really like this. So you get this, you get a small drinking cup. Now I have these. I have one of these in my bag. They're just super convenient. But this entire system is going to go into my bag, so I'll have 2 cups. And I need to have 2 cups anyway. So this is just like, it becomes a drinking cup, and it's a foldable drinking cup, so you can just fold it back down, collapse it. Again, I think this one is the bigger version. Yeah, this is the bigger version. So you could use this as a bowl for soup, or to drink out. Yeah, for soup or something for your MRE. So that's a bigger bowl. You can use that as a soup bowl. So that collapses in there, that goes in there. So that would be perfect. I'm going to keep that. This is your spice rack, so you can put spices in there if you want to. Fill it up from the bottom. This is the bottom, and then what I recommended my sisters do is just put some masking tape on it, just for travel purposes, and then you can you can shake. That's probably your pepper. Yeah, and then you've got two there, and you've got two there. So you've got two openings there, and then you have your pepper, three opening pepper there. So I would probably some people put salt, sugar, and pepper in there, but you can put whatever you like in there, whatever spices you want to use. And then you have the bowl, and you also have a cutting board here, which is super helpful. Just a rigid board, and you could use this for whatever really, but you do have a cutting and drainage board there for should you need it. That's actually the top, I believe. Yeah, so that generally goes in there, and then you can shut everything. Everything just fits back into that box neatly, and then you put the cutting board on top. There is a way to do it. I think it's this way, and then you can just put everything back into the box nice and neatly, and there you go. There's your lunch box. So there's your eating box. That's super good. So I'm going to be using that in my EDC bag. I also got Tabasco. You have to have Tabasco. There's no question about it. You have to have Tabasco. So I got some Tabasco, again from the same shop. So two of these. I actually have two mini versions of two of these already in my bag, and they last for ages. Kendall milk cake. I ordered 10, but I've already had one because I opened the box. My bro he's also on YouTube. So last year as a Christmas present, he sent me bro, I really enjoyed that. Thank you very much. He sent me like a big box of Kendall mint cakes, but they had different selections in them, different variations of them. So there was the white one, there was the white sugar one, there was the brown sugar one, there was the Kendall mint cake, the chocolate one, and there was another one I believe as well, which I can't remember. But I super enjoyed the chocolate ones, obviously. So I got 10 of these. I got 10 of these, and I've already eaten one, unfortunately, but it doesn't really matter. So what I need to do, the thing that my bag is lacking is a good, as the Urban Prepper would say, a good food module, as a good sweets module, as a food module. No, seriously, yeah. So I am lacking a substantial food element in my bag, and that for travel I really need to sort out. Why? Well, because especially with COVID-19, but also in terms of travel, I often end up getting to places where at times of the day and especially at times of the night, where the shops are actually closed. So I need to have something that I can eat. Obviously it won't be hot, but there's something that I could eat, and something that I don't have to buy from I can eat on the go, and I don't have to buy something that I'm not used to. Just something small, something light, just for some energy, just some for morale till I get to the hotel or till I get to the base or something. So I'm gonna put one or two of these in my bag. I have some nut bars, I have some Cliff bars, and I have a couple of other soft items as well. For general EDC, my aunt is over pension age, so it's advisable for me to carry something for her as well. So I'm going to carry something soft that she can eat, like a Mars bar, or just something soft like well, what I usually do is I carry dates. I have a big packet of dates, so I'm going to just wrap it up into what is it called? I always forget the technical name for it. It's vacuum pack. I'm going to vacuum pack some dates and some soft fruit, and I'm going to keep that. So I'm going to try and stuff the softer items like dates and stuff into here. And then I'm just going to have a small pouch where I'm going to keep these two of these and a couple of other items as well. So I have some food items. Then so my bro also sent me he sent me a big beautiful Christmas present stuff. So he sent me some stationery items which I'm absolutely in love with, being an engineer, and he himself is an engineer, he's a farrier. So he knows the engineer stuff that I like. So he sent me these really cool stationery items. They're going to be used in my hanger. But he also did send me some amazing food items as well. Some M&Ms, some fuel gel. So things like this, having this is cherry flavor, which is super cool. I've never had cherry flavor before in a fuel gel. So I'm gonna make a food box, and put a number of these items in there. So I'm actually going to put. He also sent me these really cool bars. I've had some of these bars because he sent me them last time. These battle oats. These are super nice. I love these. I have a mint one as well. This is marshmallow. Oh my god. Okay, now you've just shut me up now because this is just amazing. I wasn't even expecting. I thought it was mint because of the color. White chocolate toasted. Okay. Wow. I have had these two before. I love them. So these two I'm going to put into my EDC bag. This I'm going to keep for a month. The date is, yeah, this is valid till way past next year. So I'm going to keep this because my birthday is coming up soon, in February. So I'm going to keep this for my birthday actually. Yeah, I'm not going to eat it. I've just checked the date. The date's way after my birthday. So I'm going to keep this for my birthday. And these two, I'm going to put into my bag. And the date on this is more than a year. So these will be perfect for my bag. So thanks, bro. These are going to go into my food items. In fact, I'm just going to put all the food items within these into the box you sent me. So then I will know that that's my food box. I'm going to put my Tabasco in there. Right, so there is the food box now that you sent me. Thanks, bro. So that's going into my EDC bag. Now, water. Okay, shall I just move this out of the way if you excuse me for a moment? Okay, so mini soya. I have one of these in my technical bag, but I've never used it. I've never needed to use it because once I bought it, literally a couple of months later, I had a massive attack and I was actually hospitalized again. And then I've never been out majorly in the field at all, so I've never needed to use it. But I've always had it with me on my travels when I've gone to other cities, not for work, but when I've remained. I haven't. When I say travel, I don't mean. What I mean by travel is not leaving the country. So when I've been to London, I've taken my technical bag and I've showed you that. So inside there, I have kept my mini water because I always travel with my technical bag, but I haven't been able to travel for work out of the country. So because I'm expecting now that I'm going to have to be in the field, not necessarily out of the UK, but I'm going to have to be in the field. I do need to have a good water system, and if I have to go out of the UK, then I will have these in my EDC. So let's go ahead and open these. I'll need my Gerber. See, package cutter is probably the safest option. So there we go. So I don't like ripping open boxes. A lot of people laugh at me for that. That's okay. I don't like ripping open boxes. So you're all aware of what this looks like. This is the soya cleaning plunger, obviously not for medical use. So this is to back flush the soya filter. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to carry this and see what else is in the, yeah, just stainless. So when I got it originally, it came in a plastic container. I actually prefer this box item. I like packaging. I always like different packaging, but I prefer box packaging. Now, this I just want to see how many. This is 16 ounces, and this is 64 ounces. So I'm not going to be using this because I already have a 16-ounce collapsible water bag, not by Soya but by Platypus. I bought that almost 9 years ago, and it's been in the back of my bag, and it's still fine. It's absolutely perfect. There's not a scratch on it. Really, it's been in the back of my 511 bag for that long. I had a North Face bag before that I put that in, and then when I changed over to the 511 Rush 24 bag, it's been in my bag for almost 5 years. No, I've had my 511 Rush bag for 6.5 years now. So, but I bought the Platypus Clapsaur 9 years ago. So it's been with me for 9 years and it's still working fine. I've only had to use it once or twice. That's as a backup because I prefer to have a bottle system, which I will discuss in a moment. So I'm going to leave this as a new or as a replacement in here, back in the box. I won't be carrying this. But if you recommend I should carry it, then tell me. What I will do is I'll put this in my technical bag with the other filter that with the copy of this filter that I have in there. But I won't be carrying this in my everyday carry bag, static and dust. So yeah, I won't be carrying this in my everyday carry bag. So I'm gonna, for now, pro tip, I'm gonna put it back in here. This, however, I will be carrying. This is going to go immediately into my everyday carry bag for the water module. So the flow for this, you just have to put this on, don't you? And then I think you just drink out of here. There is a black version of that, which is pretty cool, but I couldn't. They were all out of stock. So 0.1 microns, absolute hollow. Fiber membrane water filter. So yeah, as I mentioned before, my fellow engineer Dixie, she's used this on all the trails, I believe, and she's super happy with that. So I'm not going to argue with that recommendation. This is going into my EDC bag. For the time being, I'm just going to put this back in here. I'm going to take it back up to my hanger, and then all of this will then go into waterproof Ziploc bags, because you need to keep everything in Ziploc bags. Finally, this is going to go. There are two of them, so I'm just gonna open it up. Let's have a look. The smaller water bottle from Platypus that I have in my bag, I'm going to leave it in my bag. However, I do need to improve the spare water capacity in my bag, because I actually, at the moment, the only capacity in my bag that I have is a small water bottle, which I got when I was traveling. It was just a small bottle. It's literally about that big and that round. Couple of sips. And the Platypus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have, and the Platypus is kept empty. It's a spare water container. So I'm going to put this in with the Platypus. So then I'm going to increase my water capacity. So these are 64-litre ones, and I'm only going to use one. I'm not going to use two. So let's see how the size of them. Yeah, I mean, that is pretty cool. That is a good size. So yeah, one of these bags, I'm gonna have to work out how to put it in. I think I'm just gonna put it in like this. Might have to, no, actually, I have to put it in like that, just so it's easier. Because what I'm gonna do in my 511 Rush 24 bag, the reservoir section is actually at the back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in to the reservoir section like that. Obviously with the top on, and this is just going to be my spare water bag in my bag. And the reason it's important for me to do that is because obviously when I travel through airports, even with my security IDs, I can't take water in, just because airport security and TSA, even though I kind of like have full clearances from them to take anything in, they're just annoying, and then I have to take out all my clearances and show them who I am every time, and it's just so irritating. So I would far rather just carry a spare bottle with me, and then I can fill it up at a fountain, or I can get buy water and put them in. Yeah, or I can just get it filled from one of the restaurants, because I know a lot of the restaurant staff in pretty much all the airports that I work at and pass through, because I've been, I'm actually on WhatsApp with a lot of them. I've made good friends. Always, a lot of people always tend to one thing I'm going to say is when you travel, make friends. Okay, make friends with airport staff, make friends with the person at the ticket desk, make friends with the person at the marine check-in desk, because that's what I've been doing for the last 10, 15 years actually. And now all over the world, I have friends who work in the aviation industry at every level. So they might be working in security, they might be working in Burger King, they might be working as the airport janitors, they might be working in airport engineering. I don't work with these people every day. My role is I turn up to fix things at airports, and I turn up to inspect things at airports. So I'm usually the inspector. Well, junior engineer, not the full inspector, but I'm usually with the inspector. But I'm not the inspector. I'm not senior enough to be that, and that takes 20 years of work to be. So I'm just a junior engineer. But what I do is I turn up to work, but I still know all the staff members. And I have good relationships with them, so I can literally just go to any of the restaurants and just say, "Hi, can I just get some water on there?" and they'll just fill it up. So make friends. Never look down on anyone. I see a lot of people saying, "Oh, he's just that person is just a janitor. That person is just works at Burger King. Who are they?" Well, I worked at the airport. I used to work when I was when I was a student the first time around. I worked in a shop called Boots. It's like the American Walgreens at the airport. Is the Yeah, it's Walgreens at the airport. So, well, you have it on normal. You have it in town centres as well. It's a chemist store, but it sells food as well and stuff like that. And I used to work there, and a lot of people used to come down and look down on me. And I was working one time. Sorry about this, but I think it's important to have some context, and it's worth explaining it to people. So one time I was working there, and it was a sort of a late shift, and this lady came in, and I was talking to my fellow colleague, and he had a business. He was doing his MBA, a Masters in Business Administration, and his work partner was also working there as well. And they were both ballerinas. They had started a school teaching children ballerina, and they were very successful at it. But because they were students, they were doing their MBA. They just needed some extra money, so they were working they were working at Boots at the airport, and I was an engineering student, and I was working because I was learning to fly as well. So I was trying to get some extra cash and stuff. And at the airport, it was really funny that day because the entire staff were all students, and they came from, well, we had, let me remember now, we had two doctors, all student doctors, but we had two doctors, we had two ophthalmology students, we had a PhD geography student, we had an aeronautical engineering student, which was me, we had two accounting students, and we had those two ballerinas with doing MBAs. And this lady, and we were just talking about flying and me learning to fly and my engineering, and he was talking to me. And the lady just looked at me after I served her, and she just looked at me in like a really weird way, and she looked down at me like looking down on someone, and she wouldn't believe me that I was learning to fly, and I was learning to become an engineer. And she said to the other person, he doesn't look like a pilot. And my friend who was working with me, who stood next to me, he just became so enraged. He said, "What do you mean?" And then he explained to her that, look, she is learning to be a doctor, he's learning to be a doctor. The other two people, we had a brother and sister there who were doing accounting. They were doing their full accounting degrees, and we had ophthalmologists there, and the pharmacist. Oh my god, our pharmacist was super awesome. And she said, she's got a doctorate, she's got a PhD in pharmacy. Yeah, but that was her main time. No, she wasn't a student, but she was the head pharmacist. But we were just telling her about the other things that we did other than just being checkout people. And this woman just kind of froze, and then she just turned around and walked away. So my message from that, and I tell everyone that story, my message is, don't look down on people. Make friends with everyone. Some people might not turn out to be good. That's okay. Go your separate ways. But if you find a good person, look after them, be friends with them. That's the motto of the story. Right, so water filter done. Now, one final thing, because I have received a present from a brother, and I have to thank him. Thank you very, very much. Now, I opened this box a couple of hours ago that he sent me, and I've just become obsessed with the present he sent me. He sent me this Can you see it? It's a Leatherman free, and I believe this specific model number is K2, and it is navy blue. So he knows that I love blue, and he's literally gone out and hunted down something that I would love because he's a farrier, so he's an engineer, so he knows tools obviously. So and he's my bro, so I'm gonna trust. But you know what? When you, I have fallen in love with this tool. Let me quickly show you this tool. Yeah, so he sent me a couple of Christmas cards, and these cards are going to remain in this box for lifetime. I keep all the Christmas cards and birthday cards and any cards that somebody sends me. I have them since my childhood. I have a box of cards that I've received. Yeah, it's not full. I don't have many friends or that send me, but every card that I have received, I've always kept. So these cards will be kept for my entire lifetime. So they're going to be kept in here. So this is the tool. This is the, thank you very much, bro. So this is the tool, and it took me about 30 minutes to learn all the gadgetry in this tool. I have become obsessed with it. First of all, it has a knife. I'm sure you're used to it, but for me, it's something brand new. You have a knife, and it's been beveled, so you can't use it as a striker tool. But yeah, super comfortable. There's a rubbery, not rubbery, excuse me. There's a ingrained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ingrained sort of grip. It does have sort of a bit of a finger guard here, a really super, and I believe there's some sort of magnets in here that make the really smooth transition. Now you can open it with one hand, very, it's like butter smooth, but I've already developed a procedure where I want to open it with two hands. It's just a procedure I've developed, and I've only had it for about an hour and a half. I am in love with this knife tool. So that's the knife blade, and on the other side, I was struggling to get this open, and then I read the manual, and you're actually supposed to use your thumb. Always read the manual. So even as an engineer, read the manual. So there you go. That's so convenient. Did you see that? Even with my disabled, and this is a damaged thumb. I'll show you again. Look at the. I can't, that thumb doesn't go any further. Look at the difference. So I can touch my little finger with that, but I can't really do that. So even with my damaged thumb, I can open that, and that is, I think that just gets this disabled friendly seal of approval, doesn't it? And I am in love with this. Wow, bro, you obviously being a farrier, being a mechanic, being an engineer, he obviously knows me so well. But I am just wow. So yeah, this is a medium screwdriver, and it has like a chisel section here that you could use as a chisel section. Let me use the black background of this to focus. Will it focus? Come on. Okay, let me try my hand instead. I'll put the white background back. Let me try my hand. I really want it to focus. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a full review of this. There you go. Okay, so it has a chisel section here, and you can use this bit to strike a ferrocene rod. Wow. As I did my tool video a day ago, I was showing you my Swiss Army knife skipper, and I was talking to you about the multi-use awl that converts to, it's an awl, it's a Marlin spike, it's a shackle key. So wow, this has a more of another technical engineering capability. So it has this size screwdriver, which is super important in engineering because it's pretty much the general small axis area screwdriver size. It has an awl here, and this side here is a splicer. So I'm running my finger on it, I'm running my thumb on it. It doesn't cut, but I wouldn't advise you to do it ferociously. But I am running it, it's not cutting. But do not do that ferociously, okay? I'm just showing you. Don't come back to it. But yeah, I mean, this is a splicer. Again, you can use this to splice cables. That's amazing tool. And then obviously the Phillips head the flat version of the Phillips head screwdriver, which can pretty much open everything, and you can also use that as a leverage bar. Obviously it's there to open bottle opener, but you can use it as a leverage bar. For example, if you had a piece of metal and you wanted to put a bit of a bend onto it, or you needed to correct the bend, you can use that. If you had a bit of sheet metal that you needed to correct, you could use it as a sort of a fabricated tool, as a MacGyver tool, to straighten out a bit of a bend or a curve, or induce a bend or a curve. But again, you be sensible. Don't blame me for anything. I take no responsibility. But I'm absolutely in love with that. Yeah, so these tools are locking as well. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I did say that I'm going to put this immediately into my fix kit. However, on further reflection, I have decided not to. What this is going to do is, one, because it's so sentimental, because of the person who sent this to me, but also because obviously he knew what he was sending, but also because of the technical capabilities that I've learned that this has. What I am going to do now is I'm actually going to put this into my aviation survival kit, which is in my technical bag. So my technical bag is also my ditch kit as well. Now, what is going to happen, and I will do a further explanatory video, this is going to get vacuum wrapped, and then I will redesign the vacuum to an aviation survival wrap, and I'll show you that later on. This one, in addition to that, this is what my sisters gave me a year ago. So this is the Leatherman titanium. Leatherman charged titanium, and it has the strap cutter. So that was the reason they gave this to me, and it also has the crimper tool on here, which is super useful to me as well. So this Leatherman, along with the Leatherman K2, are going to become my survival items that will always be carried with me. And obviously they've been given to me by family, so that's immediately good luck. So these are going to be carried with me for they will go into my flight vest, and I'll explain why and where they'll be carried in future videos. Final two items. This is a Victorinox Walker Red. This is also going to go into my aviation survival item. I will again explain why. There is a very good reason why this will go into my survival item. It's not for me, it's to hand out. It's to hand out, and I will explain the reasoning for that. And this just has a knife, a wood saw, and a bottle opener screwdriver. It does have a pair of tweezers and a toothpick, but the tweezers is obviously going to be more useful. And I will explain why this is. I wasn't aware that this existed, but as soon as I saw that when I bought the other things, I knew I had to have it for a special kit that I have to carry as an engineer and as a pilot. So I'm going to as light aircraft pilot, but I don't really fly anymore, but I will if I need to, or if I am the engineer, I will carry it. And I will explain it in the other video why I'm going to have a mini giveaway kit, because I know 99% I'm sure I will be with people who are not prepared, and I will explain that philosophy and the reasoning and the legality of being prepared as the expedition engineer. I will explain that to you why. So this is actually to give away, but not just as a here to anybody. It's during a survival situation giveaway, because I know the other people will not be prepared, so I should be able to help people. So I will explain the reasoning for that. Finally, I put them to a side, and I was just going to mention them. These are the Nalgene bottles that I'm going to be using. So my sisters have these, but so a bit of a story. I bought I was gonna buy standard Nalgene bottles, and then I came across these. These are Nalgene bottles, but they're by TAD, triple aught design version. So they have the 32-ounce bottles. So they have the topographic map on them, which I absolutely love. So these are limited edition ones, which is brown earth and orange, and grey and black. I got 2 sets of these each. So I got one orange and one grey, brown and grey. Orange is that, and the black is that. So I bought a set of these each for my sisters, and I bought a set of these for myself, and I sent some to my bro as well. Yeah, but I wish there were more colors, but I'm just going to use this grey one as the standard one as my everyday carry. This one, I really love the color, the brown, the earthy brown with this beautiful topographic and the triple design logo. I'm going to keep this as a spare for myself because everyone I've sent them to, they have spares. I'm going to keep this as a spare, but as of today, this with the soya filter and one of these bags, this is now officially part of my EDC. They will go into my Rush 24 bag. This will get attached to the outside using a Maxpedition roly-poly. Or I might get a Maxpedition bottle holder for my bag. So it's outside, it's ready for me to use. These will go into my bag. So that's the water component sorted. I'm very happy with this arrangement. I think it will work very well for me. And I also I'm gonna add the Wildo Swedish made in Sweden. This is made in Sweden. It's called Wildo, the original camper box. I'll just show you that. And what I will do is also I will show you. Let me see if I can. Camper box complete, contains 7 pieces. Light. I think this is the camper box complete. Or was it 8? Piece one. I'm not too for the cup, 2 spokes. No, it's not that one. It's this one. It's the 7 one. I believe it's the 7 one. Come on, focus. So it's a plate bowl, lid, plate, cutting board, shaker, folder cup, big folder cup, and spoke. Yeah, I believe this is the 7 set. So apparently there's an 8 set as well, which I wasn't aware of. That has 2 spokes, 2 small folder cup, and 2 smaller folder cups. No, that's fine. For me, I really like this system, and this is the one I bought my sisters, but I just wasn't aware that there was a double version as well. This is because I ordered this, I used the same ordering code. So yeah, I am super happy with this, and this is going to be my everyday carry. And I like OD green. I like blue, but I also love OD green. OD green is just one of my favorite colors. And again, with the Helicon Tex brand, I wish they'd done this in OD green, but there was only 2 colors available, Coyote and Black. But I do have a Helicon Tex. I have a Helicon Tex OD green and black Shamag, which I absolutely love. And my sisters have that as well, so I absolutely love that. They like this color formation as well. Okay, bit of a long video again, but yeah, I have the facility to do that now. Yeah, I just wanted to share stuff with you. Again, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate that. Leave me good comments, leave me the interactions. I love speaking with you. I love learning from you. Apologies for long videos if you feel I need to apologize, but yeah, I mean, just feel free to skip them or watch them or something like that, but do watch them, do like them, do subscribe. I don't always say that, but do subscribe. But most importantly, leave me a comment. That's what I want. Leave me a comment, say hi, tell me who you are, remind me where you're from, tell me what you do, tell me what you carry, and also if you are doing videos, send me your links in the comment section. I love to watch your videos. I love watching your videos, and when I'm not making videos, I'm always available on chat and in YouTube comments. If you send me a comment, I will always reply, as long as it's not a dodgy comment or an abusive comment. I tend to delete them. I don't want to get involved in any type of abuse. I don't want to reply with abusive comments or anything like that. So I just delete abusive comments, and I have had a lot of I had a lot on some previous videos, and I had a few lately, but I've got rid of them. I just want positive comments. I want to learn from you, and if you can learn something or rearrange or get some ideas, that'll be super cool. Okay, so happy holidays. Thank you so much for watching. And I was going to do some recommendations actually, and I think I will do them now whilst we're on air. So a couple of recommendations for video channels that I really love. Again, this is just me doing them, just to be clear. Yeah, so and I've mentioned one of them before. So it's holiday, so I'm going to spread some love to people whose channels I really love. So first of all, a female engineer Her name is Andromeda DuMont, DuMont. So if you type into YouTube and Andromeda, Andreom, or sorry, EDA. Sorry, I have dyslexia, so I should have written it down. Okay, if you'll know how to type it. So sorry, I have dyslexia. I apologize. If you type into YouTube and Andromeda Dumont, her channel, she's an engineer and she does amazing engineering videos. She explains what she does. She's super cool. Go watch her videos, and if you have daughters who are interested in engineering, she is a perfect role model for women in engineering, and I absolutely wholeheartedly am to the hilt. I support women in engineering, and we need a lot more women to come into engineering. There has been over the years a lot of discrimination against women in engineering, and I take that very personally. I absolutely hate people who discriminate against women in engineering, and I have spoken out very radically against them, and I've put them down. I've told them, I've given you this final chance. If I hear someone making any type of joke against women in engineering, I say to them, look, this is the first time I've heard you, but this is the final time. This is the final warning you will ever get. And I have once or twice, because the person said yeah whatever, and they've gone on to make another joke on the same spot, I have literally called their boss and told them who I am. I never do that to anybody. I never tell people what I do, or I never rank bash or anything. But I've literally called them up and said, hi, I'm an aeronautical engineer. This is my full name. This is who I am, and they've suddenly understood who I am. And I've said to them, look, they've been making these comments. You better discipline them seriously, and they've done that because I've then threatened to go public. I absolutely hate discrimination against women, and I know a lot of women just want to get on and be engineers, but I have a responsibility. I have a responsibility to fight on their behalf as a fellow engineer. So if you ever discriminate against women, you're going to be in trouble with me, and I will end your career. Seriously, I am that strict. But if you have daughters, and if you have children who are female, there might be nephew, nieces, or something like that, your goddaughters, get them interested in engineering. Get them to watch Andromeda's channel. Send her comments. Tell her I sent you or something like that. She will answer your comments back. She's a super awesome engineer. So there's that channel. Then, and she's a good friend as well. So yeah, go and watch her channel. And then there is another channel called The Prepared Airman. I've mentioned him before. He is super awesome guy. He doesn't know me. I've never met him. We've just talked over YouTube comments. I always call him my EDC gear twin, because his gear is exactly, literally 99% the same gear I have, and he's in aviation too, but he's in the military. I'm civilian. But his fixed gearing, he also fixes stuff as well. So he carries a lot of fixed gear, and his gear is literally 99% the same as mine. So I always, every time I write a comment to him, I always remind him and mention that I think he's my engineering twin. I really do, because he's super cool. And he serves in the U.S. Air Force. So yeah, as it's the holidays, Merry Christmas and a very happy holidays to all the military, the U.S. military, the Canadian military, the British military. My family is trinational, actually. Actually, it's actually, it has 5 or 6 nationalities if you combine everyone. We have 6 nationalities, so it's almost like the United Nations if we all get together, literally. And a lot of people are dual national in my family, so it's very confusing. But yeah, thank you very much to all you people, all you troops out there, wherever you are, under the sea, cruising the sea, playing with jet skis. That'll be the Marines. Camo work, that would be the army, or flight simulators with the Air Force and stuff. Wherever you people are, where you awesome people are, thank you so much for everything you people do, keeping us safe and stuff. I hope you're all okay. I hope you're not suffering. Feel free to send me a message if you want to chat to someone. If you're feeling a bit lonely or tired over the holidays, I will respond. But yeah, to all our armed forces, thank you so very much to all our troops. So yeah, it was the right time to mention him. He's the Prepared Airman. That's his channel. And there's another channel that I want to mention. He's super cool. Now I've never really spoken to him because a lot of his videos have the chat function disabled. But I always laugh when I genuinely think he's CIA or something. If you go and have a look at his videos, you'll understand what I mean. He's super awesome. I don't know what he does. I don't know his name. I've never really had the ability to chat to him because a lot of the videos that I like are chat removed. But his channel is MeZilch. It's M-E, let me get it straight now. MeZilch. MeZilch. I think that's how you pronounce it. That might be his initials or something, or it might be a username or something. Go and watch his videos. They're super awesome. His survival kit videos are phenomenal. He can make the tic tac boxes. He can make amazing survival kits out of those tic tac boxes, and you wouldn't even imagine. His ingenuity is amazing. Now, there was another video. There was a final channel that I wanted to mention. Yes, I remember now. Yes, I remember. Okay, so the final channel I've been wanting to mention is called Riding Shotgun. Okay, riding as in one word and shotgun as in. So he is a trucker in the US. And to you, truckers and logistics people, again, thank you very much for keeping America going, keeping the UK going, and so on. And especially now in the UK because of this stupid Brexit. I'm not going to get involved in politics, but this stupid Brexit, we need to rejoin the EU. As an engineer, I wholly support being part of the EU. The stupid Brexit has destroyed a lot of industry. So, and we have truckers stuck in Dover over Christmas. There's 3,000 of them, and the government has done nothing to help them. Local people, the Sikh community called Khalsa Aid, their langar, which is their charitable food that they make every day, and some other people I know who live in Kent have gone and brought bathroom supplies and food for them. It's just been civilians helping out. The government really hasn't done much, and we have a very bad government in the UK. But anyway, political rant over. Logistics people, thank you so very much for everything you people do. And again, they get a lot of abuse. Don't ever abuse those people. They make the country run. You wouldn't be able to do their job. They are really, really mentally strong people. So a lot of love to them. Thank you very much. So yeah, Riding Shotgun, that's his channel name. He's a trucker in the USA, and he does phenomenal dash cam videos. So he has his camera looking out towards him driving, and he has done phenomenal 1 hour long videos. Go and watch them. Seriously, I've put them up in my hangar on one of the main screens of my hangar, and I just have it on, and I just love. They're just so very, very calming to watch, and they've just taken away a lot of my depression and a lot of my tiredness over the last couple of weeks. I discovered him actually a week and a half after my brother died. I was tired. I couldn't work, and I was just looking around on YouTube. Just to get my mind away from the horror of my brother passing away, and I came across his video, and I've subscribed and I've watched, and I've literally watched a lot of his videos. I've put them all on. So yeah, go and watch his videos. Okay, I'll stop ranting and raving, but thank you so very much for giving me the opportunity to speak and to present and to show you stuff. I just want to share stuff with you, and feel free to send me stuff in terms of video links and share stuff with me by text message on YouTube in the comment section, and I will respond. Happy holidays to everyone, especially to the armed forces, and definitely I will speak to you in another video that I'll do in a couple of days time. Thank you so very much, and I'll see you later. Bye.